I'm really not sure I can do this vlog because, issues. I've got them. And so does this drama. Hi, I'm Megs. Guys, I haven't watched a drama in 2 months since school began. So I was in the mood for something a little bit darker, and boy did I get it. I had seen Taekyun, I think is how you say his name, in Let's Fight Ghost. So I know I liked him. I had seen him do an interview. He said, "This is not your normal drama." And yeah, that's a little bit of an understatement. Sui, So I watched one episode and I was like, wow, this has issues. And then I watched a second episode. I was like, I'm not sure I can do this. Let me just give you what is this, Asian Wiki? Their synopsis. Can I just, this kind of cracks me up a little bit. 4 young men who don't have jobs. I'm sorry. That's really funny that they have to put that in there. 4 young men who don't have jobs face a woman in an alley. The woman says, "Save me." The woman is involved with cult religious group. Okay. Those 3 sentences don't give it enough justice. The first 2 episodes, I think I cried about 7 times. These dramas are usually my escape. It's not to like face the super really tough issues that happen in real life. I kind of want to not deal with those. That's why I watch drama. I keep using the word issues because I really don't know how to explain it. Like, these are some major real life, dark and dirty things that people really have to deal with. Okay, depression, suicide, sexual assault, murder, death and losing a loved one, regret, bullying. So that was just like the first 2 episodes. I messaged you and I talked to other people and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But I got to a point that I was like, I just want to push through, and if I don't finish it, I'm gonna be haunted by like what happened, how did they fix everything, because there was a lot of stuff going on. At the very beginning, it kind of reminded me of 13 Reasons Why. I was like, this is kind of how that should have gone. Instead of focusing on all of the reasons why, it should be how people make different decisions that help others. I'm gonna give you a synopsis of like the first couple of episodes, and I will kind of spoil a little bit just so you know that am I gonna survive it? Because really, those first few episodes, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna live through this. Like, my little heart's a little traumatized right now. So you have this family. You have a mom and a dad, and then 2 siblings who are actually twins. The main girl, who is played by Soiji, she was phenomenal, and like there's something really about, she has a very deep voice. I loved the cadence of her voice. Had she been in a different drama, I would have been like, oh, I could listen to her all day, but she had some hard things. And so she is like our main lead. She and her family moved to this little town because her father's business went bankrupt, and so he's trying to find a job. They come across a church that helps them kind of move into a nicer place, but her brother has a limp. While helping this church out, he runs into some schoolmates, or that they will be his schoolmates, and he is bullied in a very horrific way. They end up going to school and he's in class with these kids, and she is in a different class, and she's in a class with these 2 boys, and they ran into these boys when they were staying at sauna, and they kind of think she's cute and everything. She's from Seoul, and so it's awesome. The 2 main boys are played by Taekyun and Udo-hyun, who I will like refer to as Dongchol because that's what he is in the drama. And I don't know how many times I yelled that name because there were moments I was just like, oh my gosh, Dongchol, no. Make right choices. I was also calling out warnings. My gosh, I yelled a lot in this drama. They're in the same class with her. They you know, trying to impress her or whatever. Anyway, so at some point in time, she witnesses her brother being bullied, and she comes to his rescue. The two boys, they see that she's fighting him and that she's getting in trouble too, and so they come to her rescue. She is being proud, and she's like, I don't need your guys' help, essentially.
저까지나 임마 동생인 같네. 동생? 임마 뭐 쌍둥이 동생이 딱 하던데. 저까지나 맞네.
저까지나가 네 동생 맞나? 그래. 그럼 니네 세탁비부터 물어라.
니들이 먼저 괴롭혔잖아.
증거 있나? 야들아, 너희들 중에 내가 임마 괴롭히는 거 본 사람 있으면 나와봐라. 야, 니네 깔할래? 내가 잘해줄게.
뭐하노 쪽팔리기 싫이. 안 들리나? 전마들.
오늘 도와준 건 고마운데 이제 우리가 알아서 할게.
But then later on, she does need their help. The bullies get her brother alone on top of a roof and start bullying him again. And the thing is with Sang-hwan, his father is like the governor of this little county. So he has to kind of stay out of trouble because his dad, it's election season. He's like, don't get in trouble so I can win the election. And so he's trying to do good by, like, for everyone and trying not to be in trouble, but he's also like torn between helping his dad and then helping this girl.
도와줘. 우리 오빠 좀 도와줘.
막으라는데.
옥상으로 끌려간 것 같아.
뭐? 마들인가? 상훈아, 니 안 갈기가? 니 너가 아버지 때문에 가나? 그런 말 하지 마라. 너가 아버지가 선거 때문에 몸조심하라 하더라. 함부로 그런 말 하지 말라고. 니 가시나 좋아하나? 좋아하면 니 나가든가. 손 치워라.
Spoiler alert. The brother is just so tormented about being bullied and, you know, living his life with a bad leg that he decides it's better to not live. He actually jumps from the roof. It's just really sad. Sang-hwan and Dong-chol, she runs into them on her way up to the roof. He just says, you said you had this, so go on. And Dong-chol is like, are you joking me? We have to help her. Sang-hwan leaves and Dong-chol goes and fights them, but the brother decides to jump off anyway. So the mom and dad aren't dealing well with the loss of their child, especially the mom. And so we have some major mental illness going on. The cult comes and visits the dad and tries to kind of help him out. And so they decide to live at the church. Now, we do get a little foreboding of what's going to happen, because that first episode, when they visit the church, the leader prays for them, and when he prays, he totally, you know, slides his hand up the girl's leg. And so you're just like, oh my gosh, this drama is not a happy one at all. There's nothing happy about this drama. Nothing. If you are like expecting reprieves from all of the serious issues, don't expect that, because it is intense the entire time. Fast forward 3 years, and that's when most of the story takes place. And now things are really starting to happen. Guys, there's so many issues, so many issues. Oh, so she does run away at some point. They catch her. That's when they kind of have a run-in with these boys that she didn't make friends with, but she went to school with. They're the boys that kind of liked her. But Dong-chol, here's the thing about him and why he kind of took over this drama for me. Like, he's not the main male lead, I don't think. Who knows? Because there was no love story in this. But he kind of became the male lead. And the reason why he is the son of like a drunk, and nobody thinks highly of him and nobody expects much from him, but he's always the one to just run headfirst to whatever the right answer is. Like, he is going to do good and do right. And this kid, he made me cry a ton in this show. And he really just, he puts his life on the line for others without thinking about it because it's the right thing to do or he wants to help. And he's just amazing. So with that, I have to do kind of this like, oh my gosh, this guy has totally taken me by storm and just, I don't know, like he kind of disguises himself to learn more about what's going on to this girl. He acts like so innocent and like foolish in a sense, like, oh, I don't know anything, and he smiles so much, which he doesn't do as himself a lot, and it's just like changes his entire persona, and it is amazing. This actor, oh my gosh, I love him so much. His physique, it reminded me a lot of Won-ho from Monsta X. He was fabulous. Like he totally stole the show for me. If there was a second male lead syndrome and there was an actual romance, I would totally want Dong Chol to be the love interest for this girl because, oh man, he was there for her every step of the way that he could be. And he was fabulous. He was a fabulous character. I am gonna love him in whatever he's in from here on out. Like, I will support this kid. I mean, even with Kill Me, which dealt with some very serious issues as well, like they have bursts of like humor in them. This one did not. Like, it was seriously so intense the entire time. To say that this was different from other dramas is an entire understatement. A lot of us do have to deal with like depression and loss of a loved one and sexual assault and bullying, and those are real issues that a lot of us encounter. I love the fact that it deals with somebody who is regretted not helping others and is dedicated to doing that from here on out. And so that's where Taekyeon, he is like the main focus because it is about his evolution, I think, as much as it is about Sangmi's evolution. Like, she becomes a stronger individual as well. It's really thought-provoking in that way. Would I recommend this? Maybe if you are in the mood for something that is not light and fluffy. Yeah, this would be, it's very well done and it is thought-provoking, but it wouldn't be one I'd recommend to just anyone at any point in time. This is one that you really do have to be in the mood to deal with some major drama. So now the spoiler that I'm talking about is, does it end well? Yes, things are fixed in a sense, but not everything's rainbows and sunshines. Really, all I wanted the entire time was for one of those big boys that was there to help her and protect her, just give her a freaking hug, because I felt like she needed that, and it never happened, and it really made me sad. Oh my gosh, it was just, there's this one character, he's so slimy. Like, he's so, like, I mean, even worse than the leader. Like, the leader's pretty creepy, but then there's this dude who's super, like, slimy. He's, like, really evil. And I'm just like, ugh, gross. Like, I just don't even want to look at him because you just, I don't like him at all. He has no redeeming qualities. Anyway, that's my review vlog thing. More, it was just like me rambling about it, but it was good, but really hard to watch at the same time. Like, it was just tough. Pretty much in the end, I was dramatized. That's pretty much my word for this entire experience. This drama left me traumatized. So I was dramatized. Anyway, I watched it over 2 days. Yeah, it was a good weekend. So, put it on your K-drama queue? Maybe. I don't know. If you're in the mood and you don't want something cute or romantic or fun and you want something that's more hardcore, it was good in the sense that it was well done and thought-provoking and dealt with major issues. I'm in the mood for something light and fluffy now, so if you've got recommendations. Also, if you watched this drama, What did you think of it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you feel similar to me where it's like, this was good, but I'm not sure I'd recommend it to just anyone? I'm gonna go watch something with some kissing in it now, okay? Annyeong! Peace out.